Shalom. I want to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And peace and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. And peace and salutation to all the brothers and sisters that be scattered to the four corners of the earth that behave and look like the other nations. Shalom. This is the brother Debaria. And I'm going to title this lesson, It's All Prophecy. Okay? Everything that's happening in the earth today, and it has happened, and it will continue to happen, it's all prophecy that has been written in the Bible, right? The Holy Scriptures. Okay? And it has been purpose since before the beginning of time. Since before the beginning of the earth, man. All right? From the beginning of beginnings. Okay? Wherein the elect, all right, the sons of Yahweh, all right, the sons of God, all right, we're there with him, all right, with the first spirit, Yahweh Shai, all right, to what? To make everything, to create everything, the Alahayim, all right, everything has already been purposed and written, all right, and set to become manifest, all right, in its time, man, okay. Including these last days, man, including all of this pain and tribulation that is to come. Okay? Or amen, when a baby starts teething, he goes through pain. Look, nothing good comes without work, man, without some kind of a pain or affliction, man. You know? You know, I always say this, man. It makes sense, man. It makes sense, man, that in order to build something, you have to break something down. You see? If I want to build me a phone, my own phone, I have to take other materials and break them down to form them to become parts for a phone. If I want to make a pencil, all right, I have to chop down some trees, okay, and to make a pencil out of that wood, man. You know? If I want some noodles, man, I gotta take the durum wheat that is made out of, or the whatever vegetable I'm going to make it out of, all right, and I have to break that grain or that plant down. All right, in order to mold it into what I want. Okay? This is 2nd Esdras chapter 4 and verse 28. It says, "But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come." So all this evil that is happening, that's already been set, man. It's already been predestined to happen. But its destruction has been destined to happen, but it hasn't happened yet. If not, the evil would not be here still. You see, so the evil is sown, right? But the destruction thereof, okay, is not yet come. But it's gonna come. It's gonna happen. You see? And that's a sure thing. Verse 29 says, "If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good." You see? So this evil present world has to be destroyed, has to be taken down, broken down, moved out of the way, however you want to put it, for the good to come. You see? All right? It makes perfect sense, man. Okay? It says, jumping to verse 35, it says, "Did not the souls also of the righteous ask question of these things in their chambers, saying, How long shall I hope on this fashion? When cometh the fruit of the floor of our reward?" You know, because the righteous, just souls are upon the earth, man. All right, mourn and cry and sigh and saying, "Man, how long, man? How long we gotta endure this evil place, this evil society, these bodies?" You see? How long till we receive the reward of righteousness? Till we have the law written in our inward parts, till we see the good seed be sown, man. Paradise, the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Yasharallah. You see? It says, verse 36, and unto these things Uriel the archangel gave them answer and said, even when the number of seeds is filled in you, for he hath weighed the world in the balance. You see? So everything has to be fulfilled, man. All right? Every single little prophecy that the Lord has a purpose, it has to come, it has to be made manifest, it has to be fulfilled, it has to happen. Especially the sealing of the elect. The righteous seed, man. Because although the so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, so-called indigenous Indians, West Indians, right, of the Americas, right, the true children of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the true nation of Israel, okay, all right, even though they are the chosen promised seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, within the nation of Israel, there is a remnant. The reason why all the children are chosen is because of the elect. You see? The Israel of Israel, man. You know? And they have to be sealed. All right? Those seeds, all right, of righteousness, they have to be filled. It says, even when the number of seeds is filled in you, for he hath weighed the world in the balance. Verse 37 says, by measure hath he measured the times, and by number had he numbered the times, and he doth not move nor steer them until the said measure be fulfilled. So the Lord is not going to change none of the ingredients, man. He ain't gonna adjust the temperature for no one or nobody or nothing. He ain't going to change the ingredients. He ain't going to take away and add a little bit. Everything is already measured. Everything is already set and done and written. Hell, we already have the victory. It just hasn't happened yet. This place is already destroyed. It just hasn't happened yet. The evil seed is sown, but the destruction thereof has not yet come. Which means what? That the good seed is already sown, but it hasn't been established yet. And so all these things are prophecy. All of these things have been prophesied about by the elect, the mouthpiece of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which the majority of the people on the planet Earth, especially the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, have refused to listen to. And because of that, they will pay the penalty, which is death and judgment alongside with the heathen, until they are reestablished in the kingdom of heaven, wherein the righteous seed shall be sown, wherein righteousness shall prevail forever. You see? All right, it says, let's move on to Revelations 6 and the book of Revelation chapter 6 and verse 9. It says, and when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High and for the testimony which they held. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? You see? That is the cry of the righteous, man. And that's why all these things are prophecy, because ultimately, all right, the saints of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the elect of Israel, you know, are going to be persecuted the worst of all the inhabitants on the earth, because they are going to be the ones that are going to stand for the true holy cause, which is for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and for the gospel's sake. You see? Right. Come. You see? Uh-huh. 1 second. So, let me read on a little bit more. Let me see what I got. Second Esdras 6 now. Let me get to it. Second Esdras 6 and verse 57, it says, "And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us," because the elect and the nation of Israel as a whole are under the oppressive power of their enemies. Right? Mainly Esau, Edom, the so-called Caucasian man, the self-proclaimed white man today. All right? And the other nations. Okay? It says, verse 58, but we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. And if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? How long? Hey, Isaiah, right. Isaiah 6 and verse 9, it says, "And he said, Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their ears, and hear with their eyes, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed. Then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly destroyed." You see? So and it says, "But yet in it shall be a tenth." Salaki, let me read verse 12. It says, and it said, "And the land be utterly desolate." That was verse 11. Salakia, verse 12 says, "And Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai have removed men far away, and there be a great forsaking in the midst of the land. But yet in it shall be a tenth, and it shall return, and shall be eaten as a tile tree, and as an oak whose substance is in them, when they cast their leaves, so the holy seed shall be the substance thereof." Man, see, again about the holy seed. And who is that holy seed? The elect of the nation of Israel, the 144,000 and the 1/3. So until they be sealed, all right, until that seed is fulfilled, okay, this shall continue to endure. The prophecies will continue to be made manifest until that leading point. You know? And there ain't none but a few left. All right? The major ones. You know? This is Luke 18 and verse 7. It says, "And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them?" Right, because the Lord the Lord is waiting, man. Is waiting for what? For the set time, for the set measure. Everything is weighed out in the balance, including the sealing of the elect. You see? And so the Lord is waiting for that. And he knows when it's going to happen. Only he knows. Yahweh, the Father. Yahweh Shai don't even know the time or the hour, man. All he knows is that he's ready to go. Well, I mean, he knows everything else too, but you know, the one thing that the Lord said that he had an answer for, man, was when. Only the Father knows that. Why? Because hey, what it said on let me read it again real quick because that was heavy. You know, it said it in Second Esdras. I believe it was which one was it? It was Second Esdras 4 and right, 37, it says, by measure had he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times, and he doth not move nor steer them until the said measure be fulfilled. The Lord ain't gonna change shit for nobody or nothing, man. He's got everything set already. You see? And nobody knows but him. You know? And that was 2nd Esdras 4 and 37, by the way, in case I didn't call it out. But back to the Luke 18 and 7, I'll read it again. It says, and shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? Matter of fact, hey, I got a precept popping up in my head every time I read that. This is Romans 9, baby. This is Romans 9 and verse 21. It says, have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? Yahweh the Father is that potter, man. And he does what he wants and what he will, okay, with the things that he has created. Okay, it says, verse 22 says, what if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? The evil seed. All right, mainly Esau, Edom, man. All right, and 2/3 of our people too, man, because 2/3 of our people are super wicked, man. Some of them excel over the wickedness of Esau. You see? Okay, it says, verse 23 says, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory. You see? So the Lord is waiting. Okay? He's with much long suffering. Okay? It says, back to Luke 18 and 8 now, it says, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? And the answer is yes, man. The faith is going to be kept by the elect of the nation of Israel. The 144,000 elect men predestined from the beginning, and the 1/3, man, that are going to obey, fear, believe, and call upon the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. You see? Because everything that has happened and it will happen and will continue to happen, all right, it's all prophecy. It's all the purpose and the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So with that, I hope this was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And peace and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. Shalom.